Hey y'all, so I just want to get on here real quick and say that, like, if something happened to me, if just real blunt and honest with, if I end up dead, if I end up missing or something like that, just know somebody did it. And I just want to get out here and put something out because I know how the media, I know how my job, being in the military, will paint these false narratives.
Israelite women who don't believe will receive great judgment. I want to give all the honor, glory, and praises to YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, Bahashim Rekha QADASH. Double honors to the elders at Great Millstone taught me the truth. Singing honors to the elect. Peace and blessings to the 1/3 and to the confusion of faces in the four corners of the earth. Shalom. As you've seen at the beginning of this video, you had I want to say, Judahite woman who was proclaiming that, she's making this video because she feared that she could possibly lose her life because she's in the army. I believe she's in the army, right? She had allegations she was arrested and tormented on base. This is supposed to be a soldier, right? A soldierette, so to say. And she has numerous videos of her going to want to speak to her sergeant, and they kept kind of, delaying, procrastinating and everything. But she was recording the audio during that time, but they make it seem as if it never happened, So, and she'd been seeing a lot of wrongdoings there, so to say, on base. And this is the delusion of the modern day woman. I mean, the euphemism, you know what I'm talking about. I got to be careful with my words. Has really boggled the mind of a lot of women today, and now she thinks she's gonna be above the United States Army, pretty much trying to take them to task. We're talking about the same people, lady, who raped, robbed, and murdered your ancestors. You're now hand in hand with them. See, this goes back to the garden. Go back to Eve and that serpent, which was another nation, right? They go to show you that they don't care about you. You know different. Like Kanye West said, even though you in the Benz, you still a nigga in the coupe. Whether you a male or female, you still a nigga to them. They came out with some Juneteenth ice cream. You really think they care about you and your well-being? Look at the other. Think about the other video I played in the beginning. Okay, there was an Edomite man arguing with an East Indian man. All right, I think it was East Indian. And as he had his beer, he put his beer in front of the Judahite woman. Listen, I'm going to put all the articles in the description box. And she moved his beer to the side, and he just started teeing off on her, punching her. And then, lo and behold, they go Jake in the back. He looking like, what's going on? And it just goes to show you how destroyed we are as a people. I mean, here it is, a woman, an Israelite woman, in 2022, getting them hands put to her by an Edomite man. And there's a Judahite man in the background. He just looking like, what's going on? Man, our people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, man. But you women who don't believe, you're going to get a harsh judgment. But particularly this woman right here that joined the serpent, you a fool. What do you expect? And then they had all you women going across seas now. Now you women want to be equal to men. Guess what? Now you got to join the draft. See, all you had to do was stay at home, take care of the kids, cook, clean, and aid your man. You fell for the okie doke. And now when you women get around your 30 and 35, you saying, where are all the good men? How you going to make it in these last days? But enough waffling. Let me get to some scriptures, okay? So this is Sirach Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha, which is a part of the 1611 King James Version Bible, which has been appointed by His Majesty to be read in all churches. Appointed. Sirach 12:10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Deuteronomy 28:68. The Lord said, his people will go into slavery on ships, and we shall be sold to our enemy. You chose to trust your enemy. And now you have allegations of being arrested and tormented. Ain't no telling what they did to you, especially when you being the female too. Could have been embarrassing. But if you go to her, was her Instagram, I think? I don't know what app that is, because I'm not on any of those social apps. You got a picture of her looking, she looking like eye candy, cute, prissy, all that BS, right? How you gonna be that and then you also in the military? Man, the modern day society is just sad. But nonetheless, though, let's say these incidents did happen to you. Why would I feel ashamed? Why would I take heed to your message? You want to go join your enemy to go fight their so-called enemy who has done nothing to you. Like Muhammad Ali said, why am I going to go over there and fight them people? They ain't did nothing to me. Once again, though, going back to our women, being the lap dog, the number one weapon against the Israelite man in community at that. Look at the children. The same men these women be complaining about. The same men that you raised. Not wanting to have a father figure in the house. Nonetheless, Sirach 12 and 13 through 14. Who would pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beasts? You wanted to try and charm Esau by joining his army, and guess what? You getting bit. It's like that old, not haku, like that old folklore, so to say. I'm gonna say it the best way I remember it. There was a snake in the winter. He was sick, or he was frozen, so to say. So the man brought the snake in to his house, nursed the snake, back to health, right? And then one day the snake bit him, and the man was looking confused, like, why did you bite me? I brought you in, I aided you back to health. Like, why would you do that? And the snake pretty much said, what do you expect? I'm a snake. So what the hell do you expect, Judahite woman? You tried to charm a snake and got bit. You play with fire, you get burned. Dope. Man. Sirach 12 and 14. So one that goeth to a sinner, which is what you did, and is defiled with him in his sins, oh man, who will pity? Now who gonna pity you? Right? Because for one, you act as if you don't. You gotta think about this. A woman's supposed to be timid, effeminate, bashful, soft, having that nurturing spirit. You're joining the army with other men, testosterone-driven men, going out to go and kill. You think they give a damn about you and how you feel as a woman? Do you know how many cases of women being raped and they ain't getting no justice? You equal citizens. Just stop it. But nonetheless, it's the bed you made. You gotta lay in it. Now imagine this. Because she don't trust in YAHAWASHI because she in the army. Now imagine this. The army kick you out because if you read, like I said, you got to read the article. After she reported this or whatever, they said she's going to be dishonorably discharged in 10 days. And now she's saying, can you please help her, with her bills or some other stuff like that? Because they're going to dishonor. When you get dishonorably discharged, you get no benefits. Nothing. No discounts here, no none of that. Whenever you fill out a job application, when you're in the army veteran, you shouldn't even let them know because you dishonorably discharged. They disown you. They just no longer. That's bad. All because you quote unquote trying to do right. How you gonna do right with a sinner? But see, you Israelite women, man, that don't believe, you gonna have it very rough in these last days. Especially you or all of you. I don't need a man. Hell, and I'm gonna be straight up. The Israelite woman, period, even those who do know and who do believe, Those in GMS, those in GOCC, those in ISUBK, we still dealing with a woman. Remember, brothers, the Lord has deprived them of wisdom. There are some who do believe. I know a handful of them. A handful of them. I know some that even if my page go down, they gonna find a way to find my page somehow. But nonetheless, though, talking about the ones who don't believe, run around here with weave all in their head, all like smoking blunts, long raptor cloth nails, talking like a sailor. I say I don't need no man. Got 3-4 different men on child support. Getting the man for all this alimony and money. Oh, y'all day gonna come. But check this out. Sirach 36 and 24 through 25. He that getteth a wife beginneth a possession, a help like unto himself, and a pillar of rest. Where no hedge is, that's the point. Where no hedge is, what's the hedge? Your defense, your vanguard. Have you ever seen those big mansions that have those very tall hedges, very tall trees? It's like a defense. All right. Where no hedge is, man, there the possession is spoiled. What's the possession? The woman, the wife. What does spoiled mean? To be taken. And he that have no wife will wander up and down mourning. The portion I wanted you to listen to in that passage, where no hedge is, there the possession is spoiled. How the hell you women in these last days gonna be able to defend yourself without a God-fearing man, a YAHAWASHI fearing man? How? Okay, you will be saved by childbearing, but other than that, you won't have a hedge. The Lord's gonna humble a lot of you women out here. And that's why I still put up prayers for the 1/3, which mainly consists of the women and children. But man, boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let me go straight to it. Micah 7 and 10. Then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord thy God? Mine eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets. Because technically you're enemy unto, like I said, you the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American woman, they are the lap dogs for Esau. The lap dogs. Listen here. Brothers, just wait till the kingdom. Wait till the kingdom, man. This is terrible. Wait till the kingdom. Because really, our women are never going to be right till the kingdom, because the whole nation of Israel isn't right, and we're the Most High's wife. We're still disorderly. So our women ain't going to get right until we get right. The whole head, the whole nation. You know? But to you sisters who do believe, that are fearful, that are members of the body, YAHAWASHI, these precepts are for you. Luke chapter 7 verse 44 through 50. And he turned to the woman and said unto Simon, seest thou this woman? I entered into thine house, thou gavest me no water for my feet, but she hath washed my feet with tears, and wiped them with the hairs of her head. Pause for a moment. She used her own tears to wash YAHAWASHI's feet and used her own hair. They didn't have weave over 2,000 years ago. So her hair had to be pretty darn long and natural. That's the kind of woman I want right there, boy. Anyways, verse 45. Thou gavest me no kiss, but this woman since the time I came in have not ceased to kiss my feet. Can you show me a woman that you chose to be your rib that will wash your feet voluntarily? That's a blessing. And you know who you are. That's a blessing. That's a blessing. And the water. Continuing on. My head with oil thou didst not anoint, but this woman hath anointed my feet with ointment. Whew. Wherefore I say unto thee, her sins, all right, because we all sin, talking to the nation of Israel, men and women. Her sins, which are many, are forgiven, for she loved much. So you know what that means. But to whom little is forgiven, the same loveth little. And he said unto her, thy sins are forgiven. Now listen to this. This is the portion I want you sisters who do believe to listen to. And they that sat at meat with him began to say within themselves, who is this that forgiveth sins also? And he said to the woman, thy faith have saved thee. Go in peace. You see, sisters, y'all have something that this woman here don't have. Joelle Scott. Faith. She has faith though, but it's not in the higher power. That's not in the heavens. She has faith in Esau, who is the Lord's rod, whoopee stick against us, which his blessing is the sword. And the Lord gonna put the spirit on him to take 2/3 out. Right? So who's gonna be her hedge? Who's gonna be her hedge in that day? And she has a man. Is he a man of the Lord? I doubt it. Right? But you sisters who have faith, you're gonna be saved by that. But remember, this woman humbled herself, used her tears, her ointment, and her hair to anoint, wash, and clean YAHAWASHI's feet. Do y'all know how humbling that is? Even YAHAWASHI washed the disciples' feet. So really think about it, sisters. How humble are you? How good are you to your man? Even if he don't believe, how good are you to him? How good are you to the Israelite man, period? You know? Keep that in mind. That woman was humble. And because she had faith, she's going to be saved. And I pray that y'all be saved too through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai. Matter of fact, Shalom Lahabakari and peace to the elect. Alright, so with that being said, I pray y'all edified and fed. Stay in the spirit, don't fear it, just endure it. Ask for forgiveness, pray without ceasing, stay humble, remain diligent. Kwam Masha Allah, Mafla Babal, Shalom.